This was my third attempt, but I could not pass. I could not get the aggregate marks. Luck was against me. Sounds familiar? Friends, my name is Pawan Agarwal. I am a practicing chartered accountant. I have been appearing in various exams throughout my life, starting from BCom, then CA, then LLB, LLM, insolvency professional exam, then information system audit, and many more. All exams I appeared, I cleared in first attempt, and most of them I got a rank. So whatever I am speaking from my experience. It has worked for me, it has worked for many others, and I am sure it will work for you also. So if you or any of your family members or friends are appearing in any exam in near future, watch this video till end, and before you are lost in this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. In this video, I am going to discuss 10 tips to pass your exam. So let's begin. Tip number 1. Do not memorize. Understand the concept. Most of you want to memorize everything you read for your exam. Remember friends, a professional exam is not a test of your memory. It is a test of your knowledge. It is a test of your understanding of the subject and how far you can apply the subject in real life situation. Many students tell me if they don't produce as it is from a manual or textbook, they will not get marks. This is not true. Problem is that most of you do not know how to explain a provision in your own words. Even if you want to produce the same from your memory and textbook, please add one more paragraph and explain the provision in your own words in brief. This paragraph may start something like, it provides that so and so in brief. It means that so and so in brief. It brings out the fact that so and so in brief. This will give clear indication to the examiner that you have understood the provision and you are not just a totaram. Tip number 2. Speed reading. An average student can read 125 to 175 words per minute. Ideally, your speed should be 350 to 400 words per minute. Imagine if your speed is double, you can read double the amount of what you are reading now. And it is quite possible. There is a lady in Russia who can read 4,200 words per minute with 86% comprehension. She can complete a book of 200 pages in 20 minutes. All of us, most of us cannot achieve that speed, nor it is worth devoting so much time and energy. But a speed of 350 to 400 words per minute is quite achievable. There are many online courses, there are many offline courses, there are good books on this subject. Find one and learn this technique. It will take you only 15 days to master this technique, and you have to devote only half an hour every day. I am also going to upload a video on this topic. Point number 3. Speed writing. Like speed reading, speed writing is equally important. An average student writes 20 to 25 words per minute. Ideally, your speed should be 35 to 40 words per minute. It requires practice. Your aim should be to attempt 100 question marks in your paper. This will help you in completing the answer paper within the time. You must target to attend full 100 mark questions and still 15 to 20 minutes left for revision of the same. Next point, highlight keywords. Every time you read a textbook, you should highlight the keywords. In every paragraph, there are few keywords which virtually summarize the paragraph. Likewise, in every page, there will be few keywords which will summarize the entire page. Once you have completed reading a page, revise your keywords several times. Then close your eyes and reflect what you have learned from this page. Do not be in a hurry to turn the page. Master one page at a time. Take one step at a time. Next point, build partnership. By partnership, I mean you must have a partnership with your friend who is appearing in the same exam. Because the best way to master a subject is to teach it to others. The stronger your partnership, more successful you will become. Point number 6, do not compromise on your health. Exercise regularly, practice deep breathing and meditation, because to pass the exam, you require 3 things consistently. One is good health, second is vitality, and third is a very high level of energy. Imagine, even if you pass the exam and lose your health, your vitality and energy, how would you feel? Answer yourself. Next point, last 1 hour before the exam is very crucial. Do not open any notebook or textbook 1 hour before the scheduled time of the exam. If you do so, you will mess it up. If you want to revise your notebooks, revise it early in the morning, 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Suppose your exam is at 10 a.m. Then forget about the notebooks and textbooks. Ensure that you get minimum 7 hours sleep. I have seen many students who study whole night and then sleep in the examination hall. Remember friends, if you are deprived of sleep, your memory will not work to the full capacity. Take deep breathing before your exam. Keep yourself hydrated. Water is oxygen. You need more of this during your exam time. And don't forget to take a power nap. What is power nap? Power nap is a 10-minute semi-sleep. You close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing and relax for 10 minutes. While doing so, please keep a pencil or pen in your hand. So by any chance you go to sleep, the pencil or pen will fall down and you will wake up. Point number 8, digital detox. Find out how much time you waste or devote on social media. Spending too much time on social media may develop negativity in you, besides distractions and waste of time. In any case, don't use any mobile or gadgets during your breakfast, lunch or dinner. Schedule non-technology hours. Decide your time boundaries. If at all you want to use any social media, have a purpose for that. Have a purpose for that and a strong reason to do so. Do not worry about the result. Many times we worry more about the result than the actual study. Do your duty. Do not worry about the results because this is not within your control. If you study sincerely, good results are bound to come. Robin Sharma has rightly said that if your one eye is on the work or study and another eye on the result, you are giving half the attention to your work or study, and therefore you get half the result. So give 100% result to your study and you will get 100% result. It's that simple. Last but not the least, keep yourself motivated. Motivation is everything. It keeps you going. But motivation is not in our DNA. Self-motivation is very, very difficult. So you must get motivation from other sources. Whatever the sources you think, but you must try to get it from outside. So friends, if you want to develop a positive energy, if you want to achieve greater heights, please invest as little as 7 minutes on this channel and watch one video every day. This channel will take you step by step to a greater height, and soon you will see mega change in your life. Remember, Rome was not built in a day, it was built every day. So if you found this useful, please subscribe this channel and give a like to this video. Soon we will meet in our next video. Till then, take care and be positive.